Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Herb's Comic Book Journey. And we're going back into the second part of Black Panther versus the KKK Jungle Action. Oh man, after reading this one, I thought it was going to be a great build up, and then I'll just get to it. So, but before we get into it, you already know we have to go and shout out all of our sponsors. As you guys know, we have two sponsors. I always do it before and after the review. So let's start it off. Phoenix Fit. So just like you guys know, I've been taking Phoenix Fit since May the 3rd, a little bit over a month and a half. I've been taking this product. I feel good. I feel more loose when I'm exercising. I feel very good. I feel I got a great mindset going on as far as working out, trying to lose this weight. I feel excellent. I feel like no stress at all. I just feel good as far as working out is concerned. So, but in order to get yours, because I have the protein shake, it's chocolate mint, and it's a protein shake. Go ahead and check it out. I've tasted. I love it. I feel pretty good about myself working out. I feel lighter. As you all know, I said my whole entire thing is going from a 5X to a 2X. I'm speaking that into existence. So be sure to go ahead and check that out. Go on phoenixfit.com and type in the promo code FNX Blurds 13. Once again, that's FNX Blurds 13 for 15% off on all your products for Phoenix Fit. And let's get down to the nitty gritty. As we last left off, T'Challa was on the Burning Cross from the KKK because he got into a fight with them at a Klan rally. So they did go ahead and put basically tied him up to the Burning Cross and the cross, and then lit it on fire. It was pretty as a black man reading a Black Panther book. It kind of took me back just watching a black superhero on a burning cross. Just didn't sit right with me. That's why I had to take a break from it. I'm not even gonna lie. I just had to take a break from it. Getting back into it, he eventually escaped. He broke the cross and ran after the Klansmen, rushed at him, and eventually got out, jumped into the nearest swamp, and basically put the fire out. He eventually had to be taken to the hospital. He took 2 weeks to recover. And the reason why it took quick just to go ahead and recover from it is because he takes the heart-shaped herb, as he always does, twice a year. And as he goes along and his healing factor and his strength gets bigger, starts regenerating, he's told that there is a Klans rally at later on that night. And as he's saying, like, hey, I want to go there to try to stop this, Sheriff Tate puts a stop to all of that. He's like, no, we're not having this. I'm trying to figure out who killed Angela Tate. I'm sorry, not Angela's death, who killed Angela. And for those of you who do not know who Angela is, this is Monica Lynn's sister who was committed suicide. And so eventually Sheriff Tate goes over what's been going on with the whole entire investigation. We find out about a guy that she's dating named Leroy is telling the story, but he's not telling the full story. It looks a little suspect as far as like her whole entire her death is concerned. It doesn't look like it's a suicide at all. The way it's spoken about, it sounds like it was a murder. So eventually, T'Challa says, man, fuck that. I'm going to take out the KKK. So he eventually gets to the KKK rally, and he sees the Imperial Wizard Harrison K. Stryker. Sorry, I fucking hate the KKK. Anywho, I'm trying to be better. He finds the Imperial Wizard Harrison K. Stryker, no relation to William Stryker from X-Men, even though I feel like it's a bit of a connection. Anywho, as he goes down to the rally, Kevin Trueblood, the reporter, as you remember, comes out and basically puts the whole entire KKK on blast. Now, as this one thing about this rally, it's pretty much out in the open in front of everybody, a whole bunch of people. And Kevin Trueblood, like I said, puts everybody on blast, and people around just really don't respond to anything, especially when the KKK is trying to take out Black Panther in front of them all. Black Panther goes out and defends itself, pretty much gets into a whole big fight and everything. Nobody does anything at all. Gee, it sounds like America. I've been only telling you about this shit for you know what? Stay on the topic. And after the fight breaks out, it's disrupted, and yeah, nobody does anything. Damn, this sounds like America. Shit. Okay. Everybody pretty much goes home. This shit really don't. Anywho. So, Black Panther goes and does some more investigation on his own and finds Leroy. And they start to talk about Angela, and so Leroy gives BP a little bit more information. Only thing about it is that Leroy thinks that Sheriff Tate and politicians are involved. Wow. Didn't think that hard to find out. I mean, usually, you know what? I'll just focus on the thing. Okay, so then all of a sudden, this whole entire plot twist just goes like from interesting to like, what in the entire fuck? So eventually, as BP is finding out more information on what's going on with Angela's death from Leroy, BP is attacked by a motherfucker named Wind Eagle. That's right, Wind Eagle. Wind Eagle and him get into a fight. They all go back and forth, yada yada, woo woo, and a lot of times in this whole entire comic that's been going on, they basically just call Black Panther a devil. And for those of you who don't know, let me just clear it out for you. It's a substitute for calling them a nigga. Just that simple. It is what it is. Then at this point, Black Panther just gets hit by a car. And then like a fucking clown car, all of the dragon circle starts coming out, and as this is going on, Wind Eagle sees all of them trying to pick him up and chain him to a fucking watermill. And he doesn't do anything at all. This motherfucker, Wind Eagle, in my opinion, is just like fucking Karen. Bitch, moan, and all that other shit, but when it comes, and they say that they're really good people and everything, but when shit hits the fan, what the fuck do? Zip, do nothing, let the fucking shit happen to us. And because Black Panther, T'Challa, is super strong, he breaks himself chained from a watermill. And who does Black Panther see as he gets off the watermill? Fucking Wind Eagle. And that is it. Reason why? Because after Jungle Action was eventually canceled after issue 24. Unfortunately, due to not people not taking interest in it, I really think it's just behind the fact that it was Black Panther going up against the KKK, and some people didn't like that shit. To be honest with you, I really started out liking it. I even thought that it was going to be a part where Black Panther eventually comes back and tries to take on the KKK and Dragon Circle, and they eventually just break it down. But in the midst of like true world events are, you try your best to defeat evil. And when I mean evil, I'm talking about as far as like racism. But it's so embedded into the world that you can do whatever you can. It's just going to be some motherfuckers that's just not going to stop being racist. Me personally, I wish that we can all get along, and I'm not trying to be like Rodney King using that shit. But I mean, like, seriously, I wish that we can all just eventually just get along at some point. Violence does not solve shit. But when you push people to a limit, don't be surprised if they start to be some violent motherfuckers. That's my preaching on the soapbox type shit today. But I thought it was good. I just didn't like the ending. Especially a motherfucker named Wind Eagle. Because you won't ever hear about this motherfucker ever again. It's really had the makings of being something great. And then just... anywho, but I want to say shout out to Jack Kirby, because eventually the series, not only was a series, but Black Panther pretty much was, they pretty much killed the comic for a few years after that. And if it wasn't for Jack Kirby, who had parts to do with actually getting Black Panther back, we wouldn't have had T'Challa and Black Panther salute and everything to Wakanda, and we wouldn't have everything that we have today. So shout out to Jack Kirby and Stan Lee trying to put this back together. I just didn't like the ending. I'm sorry. This really had the makings of being something great, and I just didn't like how it ended. But as we always do, I just started off with the first part of this whole entire comic book journey. I told you that we was going to talk about both of our sponsors. Our first one was Phoenix Fit. This one is the Beard Struggle. For those of you who really want to try to grow your beard but can't, really want to go ahead and try to get your beard flowing like this guy, go ahead and get yourself some, go to thebeardstruggle.com and get you some products. I mean, they have shampoo, they have conditioner, they have, what's it called? Scruff oil that you can put on your face to try to start building your beard. Not just from getting it from the inch or less, but you can try to just keep on getting the products and make your beard more fuller, make it more soft, and have your ladies just come out there and just start touching you, just smell you and just smell so good and tell you that they love you even more because you have a full beard. Yeah, it's amazing. Wife loves it. And I'm pretty sure that Trey probably gets all the ladies up there loving it as well. So just do what the Blurs do. Take yourself to thebeardstruggle.com and get 15% off by using the promo code BLERDS1. That's BLERDS 1. Get 15% off all of your products and go and enjoy it. I know I'm enjoying it. My Beard's getting full. It's getting soft. I thoroughly enjoy this product. I really do. So we are all brand Vikings. Why don't you guys come on and join the Vikings and go ahead and just take over the world with your beards? Why not? Anywho, that concludes this week of Herb's Comic Book Journey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace and enjoy your week.